We also expect to see improvements in the number of bots that join each game during the time periods, certain time periods in game mode. So are they saying that they agree that the game is worse with bots? Is that what I'm reading? PUBG put out this dev letter, region merger. And this is honestly a pretty big deal. Well, for some of us, for some of y'all, it won't affect you at all. But for some of us, it actually will affect us a lot. So why merge the servers? So, and if you don't understand what that is, just very briefly, whenever you log in, if you're in North America and you click go play PUBG, it puts you in one of like maybe a handful of North American servers, and they could be located at various states across the country. And that determines your ping, your connection to the game. When they're doing server mergers, what they're talking about here is now multiple regions. So like North America and I think it's South America. Obviously, they're complete different regions of the world. We are now going to be forced to play together in the same server experience. So that could mean higher ping for both players. It could mean not much change for one player and then a ton of change for the other player. So it has the possibility to introduce a very unbalanced gaming situation. So that's why I'm saying it could affect some people. It may not affect any people. And then it also could affect your map selection choices too. So let's cover all the need to know stuff. And I honestly haven't even read this yet. I just kind of know the basics. So let me just see real quick what they're saying. Since the first half of 2023, they saw a steady increase in peak concurrent players, which is up 46%. Wow, putting us around 710,000 peak concurrent players as of the time of this letter. Damn, this is not something we take for granted. Okay, so it's a 7-year-old game. Okay, so which explain the dev letter matchmaking. Okay, got that. That was old from April. Since then, we have continued to monitor and make additional improvements. However, to improve upon it even more and provide the best gaming experience for our players, we have decided to merge some of our regions. What are the expected benefits? Let's see. Our biggest goal is to improve matchmaking environment. We expect that this merge will not only lower the wait time for matchmaking, but also improve the precision of skilled-based matchmaking system overall, which if you recall, they made a big overhaul about 4 months ago. That's where a lot of players, especially in the lower player pool regions, saw a huge boom of bots added to their game, forced bots added to their game, which is obviously not good. We want your matches to be fun, competitive, without having to wait too long for the queue to pop. We think the larger player base that will result from the regions merge. We think the larger player base, that will result from the region mergers will provide both. Okay, so for normal matches, so this is obviously not included in arcade and ranked. This is just normal. You queue up, you play. One benefit is they'll be able to offer more types of matches, more party types, and perspectives can be added. Yikes, that doesn't sound good to me. Offering a diverse experience full of new strategies and playstyles. So like maybe offering TPP duos where it once wasn't available, that sort of thing. By facing off against players of your skill level, we hope to increase the satisfaction of your overall quality of competition that will help you continue to grow your skills while having a great time. There's a whole video we can do on skill-based matchmaking, man. This is, I don't know, that's kind of yikes for me. For regions that previously had fewer players in the matchmaking pool, we also expect to see improvement in the number of bots that join each game during certain periods of times. We hope this will allow players to enjoy more genuine competitive environment, smoother game flow, making normal match a more challenging and enjoy. Okay, we also expect to see improvements in the number of bots that join each game during the time periods, certain time periods in game mode. So are they saying that they agree that the game is worse with bots? Is that what I'm reading? For regions that previously had fewer players in the matchmaking pool, now they're going to have more players. They expect to see an improvement in the number of bots. I read that as they expect to see less bots and more real players. Interesting. A genuine competitive environment with smoother game flow. Interesting. Ranked in arcade mode. Okay. For ranked, we also expect shorter matchmaking times and overall improvement. Expanded player base. Okay, closer skill level, blah, blah, blah. I mean, there's no bots in ranked anyway, right? This isn't like, I guess they must just be talking about hopefully having more closely matched skilled players, like similar ranked in the same lobby, as opposed to your lobby being like 30 bronze people and then like 18 diamond people just farming everybody. Ranked will offer more. Okay, what about arcade? Okay, we now believe that players will be able to enjoy arcade modes that were previously not available due to lower populations. Okay, all right, I understand. We never want players to prevent players from accessing content. Yeah, so like a perfect example would be like the blue zone bomb rush mode, that like it's like the Counter-Strike mode in PUBG. That actually is a fun mode, but I mean, good luck getting a game because there's just not enough players playing. So if they combine the queues, then hopefully you'll be able to get more games in those other modes. But again, at the risk is you're playing against potentially higher or lower ping players. So I don't know. We'll see. What we plan to do. The region merge is scheduled to be implemented with update 32.1 in October. Players will not need to do anything on their end to prepare, and the transition should be seamless from a player's point of view. So the Tago thing is dropping September 4th. So they're just going to do like a server maintenance for Tago, and the actual update for 32.1 doesn't drop until October. Is that what I'm understanding? That doesn't seem right. That's a whole nother month away. I think there might be some conflicting information there. Like this might be update 32.2, maybe. I don't know. Below is our plan for the regions merge. So, okay, so who is being affected? This is only for PC and Steam. This list is PC and Steam. So currently it's what it is on the left, what it is going to be on the right. So Asia, Korea, and Japan are going to be merged all in one. SEA and OC, they're going to be merged in one. NA and SA are going to be merged in one. EU is unchanged, and CIS, who the hell is CIS? They're unchanged. So what does that mean? All right, so let's say, I'm gonna take me as an example. North America and South America. Let's go for map rotation. Currently, right now, right, you guys can see it down here, North America and South America have the exact same match rotation schedule. So for us, if you're in my region or if you're in South America, the available maps that you can play will not change. We will all still share the same maps that are in rotation, in and out. What will potentially change is our pings and packet losses and all that kind of stuff connecting to each other in the game. That potentially is going to change. Now, what about for other regions that were different? So like Asia, Korea, and Japan, were all of them the same before? Asia, they both had maps. So yeah, okay, so this is an example of one that is actually going to see some change. So Asia did have map select before, where you could choose, you know, the map you wanted to play in that rotation. Korea and Japan also had map select, but look at the maps. They're actually different. Like the available maps that were for Korea and Japan, those were different from the available maps in Asia. So those two regions now are going to be combined. Someone is going to lose their potential favorite map in that week's rotation, because they're not going to just add more maps to the weekly rotation. So that's how you could be affected from a map selection standpoint if you're one of the regions that got hit there. The other way is going to be, you know, so the server side, the servers may feel not as good anymore for anyone, you know, because we're kind of trying to find a happy middle ground. So be aware of that. I'll just reiterate, I've recently installed Exit Lag. It's a paid service, but that fixed my packet loss issue with the recent server changes. I'll do some more videos and research on that and update you guys, but just kind of FYI. And then also on the positive side, right, because like what's the silver lining here why they're doing all these changes is hopefully we get slower or lower matchmaking queue times. And to me, the most important thing is less bots. Like I'm at the point where if I was given the choice of playing a solo game with, you know, 30 to 40 bots, or a solo game with, I don't know, 5 bots, but maybe have 20% of the players with 90 ping, as opposed to like everyone having like 40 or 50 ping, I think I would actually take that over the bots, because the bots are just the worst of the worst. But let's see what happens. Oh, and console, of course, NA and SA are together, AS and OC are together, and EU is unchanged. So if you're on console, that's how you will or will not be affected. All right, Q&A, what do they got? Oh, here we go. Will ping change significantly with the region merger? Taking into consideration ping settings, some impact may occur at an individual network, and we plan to find and adjust the optimal locations in these regions to ensure that network speed does not affect the gameplay even after the merge. So The short answer is yes, your ping will be affected. The long-term answer is hopefully they find the sweet spot where everyone can kind of have a happy middle ground, but there's no way for them to avoid. You're going to have ping increases if the server moves away from you. It's just kind of how it is. Will there be any changes to my gameplay records? Existing player stats will be maintained. Ranked records will be preserved. And if the best season record is based on the pre-merge region, the previous region information will also be displayed. Okay, so no. The answer to that, no. Will the items I own be maintained? Yes, nothing's changing with items. Will there be any changes to purchases? No. Will there be any system changes to the gameplay? No. Ranked leaderboard top 500s remains the same, but the region merge, more players will be competing with 500. Okay, all right. That doesn't help me at all, like, unless you're playing ranked, I guess. How will the map service change? I just talked about that. Will there be any changes to the various events? Oh, that's a good question. Global events will continue to apply equally to all regions, but some regional events may change to work across the merge region. So that's going to benefit Asia or I guess Korea and Japan, because Asia gets a ton of region-specific events, like for skins and drops and that kind of stuff that really nobody else gets. So they're all going to be able to get those now, but I don't think we're going to see an improvement, we as in North America, South America. Okay, in today's dev letter, we outlined the major points and overall direction of the upcoming region merge. For details that may have not been covered in today's letter, keep an eye out for additional information on CDome's YouTube channel or twitch.tv/C_Dome. Keep it locked, guys. I'll keep you covered and up to date on the news, okay? Like, comment, subscribe. Should any changes occur to the plan detailed in this letter, we will let CDome know, and he will let you guys know via the video, so turn your notifications on. Let's crouch. Okay, so let me catch up with chat real quick. What do you guys think? That's the server merger situation. My quick and dirty thoughts on it are, it's weird because on one hand, they say players, we've seen increase in players. And on the other hand, they're merging queues because queues are taking too long to find games. So some of the math isn't mathing for me. My biggest concern is a genuine, natural, competitive environment to play my favorite battle royale game. That means, number one for me, no bots in the game. That's the highest priority, is no bots. Bots absolutely ruin the experience in PUBG. Unless you're a super new casual player, of course. But guess what? They have arcade mode, they have casual mode, they have intense battle royale mode, all those things there to help you. For the normal player in PUBG, bots ruin that experience. So if this merger improves that experience and reduces or removes bots, I immediately got my vote. I'm on board. But I know there's going to be growing pains. There's no way they do something like this, North America, South America merger, and almost all of the players are going to get affected, right? Like we're all going to see higher ping or higher packet loss, or maybe some more desync. Like that stuff is just going to happen. I don't think there's any way around it. So that's my quick and dirty thoughts on it. What are yours? Let me know if you're in the live chat on Twitch or YouTube, or if you're watching this video later on YouTube. Let me know down below. And let's catch up with you guys in chat. Yo, Acid, thanks for the 15 months, excuse me, baby. 14 months in a row, 15 months total for the tier 1. Appreciate you. What up, Funky? How you doing, man? Chainsaw, did I say welcome and thank you for the prime? I don't know if I did, but if you did, thank you. Or if I didn't, thank you. Appreciate you, dude. Yeah, so that's the latest PUBG news. Thoughts? Oh, Sharpshooter, that's a good point. 31.2. We're on 31.1 right now. Is that right? I thought we were on 31.2. But you are correct. Yes, thank you. We are on 31.1 right now. Next week is 31.2. Then 32.1 with the server merger. Gotcha. So yeah, this isn't going to happen until October then. The server merger does not happen until October, not next week, October.